Alright, how's it look here? I think we got 720p 60 now. Just about the upstream limit for my particular internet service. I had to abort the last stream so that I could go and change the resolution to be just high enough so that I could do 60 frames per second. I do have a separate 4K-ish recording that's recording in parallel with this, but anyway, let's get back into this. Hopefully it's not gonna stutter or anything like that. It didn't with my last stream from like last year. The one stream I did, because I mean, I'm really not much of a streaming guy. I just, you know, this is all completely filler. It doesn't need to exist, but it does. Welcome, Koji. The unknown alien vessel, codenamed Green Orange, has begun its invasion. The enemy has seized control of most of the planetary defense force. Our main fighter, codenamed Taipei Grapefruit, spearheaded a counterattack at the space elevator. Soon after, all communication with Grapefruit was lost. Now, only 2 secondary fighters remain. Our chances of survival, slim to none. Only option, surrender. Would you wish to surrender? Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Do you really mean that? You seem hesitant somehow. But given the odds, that's more than expected. Good luck. You'll need it. Yeah, so, regarding this, you know, I did say earlier that I've been playing this for 37 hours, but, you'll see that it's acting like I had just started the game for the first time. I'll explain why later. We're just gonna go with the usual Type B. That's all I've been using. Yeah, I know Baratus wasn't that much of a streamer either. You know, he's told me about that sometimes, but I mean, if he says he's not really good at it, I'm like way worse. Probably just because of my serious lack of experience compared to, you know, edited videos. If you have played this game before, you might notice that the music sounds slightly different. It's because I've got a sound mod pack activated, and I already botched this. Trying to play this seriously while also explaining things, but I got a sound pack loaded. It's from the FM Arrangement Project by Plus Tech. You should definitely go check it out. It's got, you know, it's really, really good. This may or may not have eaten up a significant chunk of my time I could have been using to develop Starting Engine, but, you know, I'd say it's worth it. I have been making progress on that, little by little. I've also had to change up a considerable sum of things. It just always happens. You know, you find out that, you know, some things might work better a different way. Oh yeah, I was way off there. Way off my momentum. Or balance. Yeah, that rank normally doesn't have this many rows of bullets, but if you do well enough, it will. That's STG for you. Because I have most of this rehearsed very well by now. It's just I'm splitting my attention between two different things. You know, normally I'd be either dead silent or maybe humming along to the melodies of these games. And so I end up sounding like the sleepiest guy in the universe when I do these, but if you're familiar with any of my videos, I mean, you'd think quite the opposite. forgot I was supposed to do that. Move up there. Oh well. That boss is very much hated for a lot of reasons. Trying to do stagnation. Wow, I'm just so rusty with this. Could have gotten some extra enemies if I had hit that one. Extreme super bonus, but nope. There's two different ways to fight that boss. I've just been taking the harder one out of habit, because I guess I just assumed that it was the only way to... Oh yeah, I know I've wanted to really visit the Hirose Entertainment Yard at some point, but just seems like that'd be very far out of reach for me. Shouldn't have released it right there and then. Big Dipper? Oh, broke my shield. It's back. much going on here. I'm not really sure what the Big Dipper is. Maybe I've heard of it before, but if I have, I don't remember it. Just waiting for it. There, all done. A computer. Whoa! Missed that one. It could have been really disastrous. I'm not gonna bother milking this. I'll play it safe. Things can catch you off guard there. There's plenty of opportunities to get point blanked. You don't know how much that charge shot shield can really save your ass here. This next shot might be pretty tricky. Ah, totally missed it. Is down 2 stocks already. Yeah, I'm running this for Proton, but you know, it is perfectly fluid here. It does only natively support Windows for now. Oh. The thing about this sword is that to use it, you have to switch between different forms. I found that can feel pretty awkward at times, because sometimes I'll just accidentally transform twice, and that can really throw me off. Too fast there. I'm not really doing a score run here, but at the same time, it can definitely help significantly with survival here. Because this game will hand out extends like it's nothing. This upcoming boss had been quite a run killer for me a lot of the time. You'll probably get to see why that is. Feels like utter chaos. This part's coherent, but see, I really hate that fucking part. It's so hard to keep track of where everything's going there. Oh, well, we should be able to bounce back pretty soon. So. These bosses hand out their own extends, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, I don't remember what that boss was called, but it was particularly grotesque. I don't know what the deal with the experience system is. It's just, I guess it's some kind of a gimmick to incentivize more chatting. But this particular boss you're not supposed to fight. You can if you want to, but it doesn't give you any reward. If you do attack the monk here, you'll get a Sans-like fight. I haven't bothered with it. Still charging the laser. If you charge it up for long enough, you'll have a very fun surprise. Watch this. Oi! It's not really very useful, but It's definitely funny that it was thrown in there. Trying to pull away. The vortex is just too strong. How sad. And then you'll get all these different references to various other classic SDGs. This one's clearly Xevious. You can shoot this bird to go faster, but I guess for stream's sake I won't really bother that much. And now we're going into the second loop. It's quite different. As you can see, you can really tear through this boss now. It's fun. Break the little pieces on there on the wings to make the boss much easier to manage. Cheap shot. I mean, ZeroRanger makes a ton of references to a whole bunch of games, mostly shooters. Crushed under those boxes there. Completely threw me off. Here we are. Not even gonna bother trying to pull the multiplier here. We had too many disasters. Oh. Yeah, I did get all the shadows, so I got the crab boss this time. I haven't rehearsed this one very much. Holy shit. Turned out pretty well. Oh. Oh. There goes that. Alright, now if you stay in this ship form at this point, you could be on the road for a bad ending, so you're supposed to switch to the mech form when you get here. And there, you're out of the bad ending zone. Simple as that. Wow, all in just a single credit, and we're already just about at the end of the game here. So yep, all we have to do now is pick this up and we are done. Alright, so that's ZeroRanger. It was a pretty fun game. I was kind of disappointed with its conclusion, but, you know, you can't get everything right. But, I guess, you know, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming the beta of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and, Elder Scrolls 6 Remastered, and also some other games. I can't really name them, but I'll be seeing you tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, or maybe Sunday, Wednesday. Ooh, what's this? Let's play video game. Watch out for heavy enemy fire! Don't you just love it when video games deliver such cheesy lines? As you can see, my mad skate gaming skills are really coming into play here. You know, this was rated on a listicle as one of the hardest games of all time. But, you know, as you can see, I'm just blazing through it. See this? Only real gamers know how to play like this. Okay, level complete. Let's go to the next. I think something might be wrong with my computer. I'm gonna have to go run mem test on this pretty soon. But, I don't know, keep going. Maybe I'll get somewhere this time. Wow, what a intense fight that was. Now let's go to next again. Ah, Fairy Blade. I remember when this game first came out. You know, people in the streets of Tokyo were lining up like crazy to get their hands on this game. It broke. Well, surely third time's the charm. I am dodging every single bullet. Can't you see? Uh-oh, get ready. It's King Onion. What are we going to do? Okay, surely... Oh. Futari no Bosu, forever with us. Ready to have some fun? I'll be right back. I need to just do something real quick. Hey guys, what's going on here? I just randomly walked into this house and I see it's got a couple of monitors here and some kind of a Mayflash stick. Should I do something here. What happens when I press this button? Oh. Okay. Start something. Yes, yes. Yeah, I don't... I've never... Final boss, I've never played this game before. Is this one of those impossible games that they... That's like a Japan exclusive or something? I'm moving. Whoa! Whoa! What's going on here? Oh, okay, I can shoot. I'd say it's not bad. Oh no, I'm out of vitality. What am I going to... Oh. Okay, I'd say this is at least a 6 out of 10. I mean, the graphics look like they're very primitive, coming from like some kind of an Atari game or something. It's not bad. I mean, I definitely prefer to make use of my NVIDIA RTX 7090 graphics card. You know, the kinds that require a turbine generator to run, but I mean, you know, sometimes, every now and then, it's nice to come back to something a little bit more simpler or simple. Who am I kidding? This whole thing's fake. You didn't actually win. Ha! It broke! Yeah, so it turns out you were in a dream this whole time. And you are actually still stuck in the same stage you left off at. Good night. So, only 3 lives. We're under a lot of pressure here. Because I don't have any continues here. You can gain some, but I'm on a blank slate, so I can't. So, I mean, if I screw this up, I'm probably just going to abort the stream. Because I can only take so much. Normally I'd do significantly better here, but I'm already trembling. So it makes me look like a total buffoon here. Too early. Trying to copy a strat here. Of course those orbs will respawn if you don't destroy all of them fast enough. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, this is not going to end well. Well, it's, something, I suppose, but, yeah, I'm way off my rhythm here. Normally I would have, like, done this part practically instantly, so, I really fucked up here. Alright. Yeah.
Game over.
Normally on a first time you wouldn't get this far. Not even anywhere close to it, but I'd say it turned out pretty well regardless. I might do another round tomorrow, possibly, but I guess now I can't really elaborate on, you know, more of what you're supposed to do to accomplish this. But there I am at the top. But yeah, pretty much. There, now we're getting our continues filled up. Ooh, would have almost had a 6, but probably don't need that many by now. Oh yeah, now we're getting a bunch of viewers tuning in. Kind of. As soon as I'm like wanting to call it a day. I mean, I'm getting hungry. Unless this number is just kind of fluctuating like crazy. I don't know. Would I really bother doing another round right now? I mean, this campaign takes about 1 hour. be a tough call. I guess I can show this here. A little patch that I got here to... Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all that again, not today. But, yeah, you can see you can switch through the music packs. I've got a few of them loaded here. This is how it normally sounds. Yeah, from what I'm understanding, this game might have originally used just pure MIDI files, but then I guess it compounded that with some other waveform samples later on in development, because development of the game started all the way back in 2008, and it took a whole 10 years for it to release. It was made in Game Maker, and I guess from what I've heard, you know, development of the game wasn't taken too seriously. You know, in their own words, it was sort of a fan game in itself, but one of the guys you know, started talking about, you know, the idea of taking the project more seriously, and that's where it, you know, over time it's evolved into something like this. And so you've got a very, very polished package here as a result of that. But I guess just to brief you on it, I don't want to necessarily spoil it for those who care that much, but I mean, I guess you kind of got the idea in that last stage already, but there's a particular part of the game that is extremely high risk and very tense. I tried my hand at it yesterday, and I was trembling so much, like it was actually starting to hurt quite a bit. So that's kind of the reason why I had been a little bit reluctant on, you know, if I should really take the plunge into, I guess, streaming this, but I probably could do it. I can't guarantee that it's going to be a 1-credit clear, but I could probably get somewhere with this, so, you know, I don't really have any August 24th special planned, so this is pretty much all I've got here to do as far as that goes. And coincidentally, this game was supposed to release on August 24th anyway, but it got delayed by a month. So I guess there's that. But as far as like Windows 95 stuff goes, I mean, I do have a computer prepared next to me for that sort of thing if I want to do any streaming of that, I guess, if I feel like it. But yeah, I've already, gotten everything that I wanted here. I'm pretty much done with Windows 95D. I haven't touched it ever since that one small bug fix. And there's also the Windows 95 launch event uploaded by Blue Horizon. You should definitely check that out if you haven't. But otherwise, I don't really have much of anything to offer beyond that, so not really gonna have any sort of a bombastic spectacular of any kind. Yeah, important point to remember, the launch event. I mean, it's probably going to be hovering around the top for quite some time still. But, I mean, it can definitely... The search results can definitely vary based on, like, watch activity, whether you have the history enabled or not. But, I guess, I don't really have much of anything else to say here, so I'm gonna go and get off of here. So, yeah, this pretty good stream. I'll probably come back around tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it on maybe I'll try to schedule it next time. It should be it's gonna be a weekend tomorrow, so that should make it pretty alright. But don't expect too much from me there, because I don't really do live streams. But, anyway, yeah, for those of you who have bothered to join in, thanks for your time here, and I'll see you again.